fraud in its microfinance unit with fake fee income exposed across FY25. What are the top 10 frauds rocking the bank? Let's bring in my colleague Vishwanath for the detailed breakdown on this. And also then let's listen to the management on what they have to say for IndusInd Bank on their way ahead.
Now, on any given day, a 2,400 crore loss for a bank like IndusInd Bank, which is, by the way, the largest it has ever reported in its 30-year history, would be the news of the day. But today, of course, at IndusInd Bank, that was not to be. A lot of the disclosures that came alongside the results then took center stage at the bank. The bank said that what it believes is that there has been a fraud, or it suspects that there has been a fraud that has been committed against the bank, and that it is reaching out to appropriate authorities to conduct an investigation. This is the first time the bank has reported, has come out and used the word fraud in any of its disclosures. What started as of 10th of March as an accounting discrepancy in the derivatives portfolio has now, of course, grown multifold. You've had issues with the derivatives accounting, of course, about a 2,000 crore hit to the balance sheet. You've got a microfinance accounting problem. At first, the bank said that 674 crore worth of incorrect interest income was recorded. Today, of course, the bank is saying that 173 crore of incorrect fee income has also been recorded in these accounts, and that is obviously multiplying the problem. On top of that, there were issues with the other assets and other liabilities accounts of the bank where unsubstantiated balances were found. The bank, as part of its entire review process, has also found other accounting discrepancies, very small ones, but significant, of course, in the overall context of things. Now, going ahead, what the bank believes is that they have disclosed everything that needed to be disclosed. The bank says that they're starting FY26 on a clean slate. The bank's chairman, Sunil Mehta, spoke to analysts a little earlier over a conference call where he said that the bank is also in the process of finding a new CEO. They are required to send out names to the Reserve Bank of India before 30th of June, after which the Reserve Bank of India will finalize who exactly will take over as the CEO of the bank. But of course, the key component of the story is a fraud or a suspected fraud, at least with the accountants, with the statutory auditors of the bank coming out and saying that they feel that senior management at the bank, as well as former key management personnel, which actually includes Sumant Katpalia, the former CEO of the bank, and Arun Khurana, the former deputy CEO of the bank. They were all involved in concealment of material facts, and therefore they are also proceeding with certain investigations and certain complaints to the appropriate authorities. We'll still need to wait and see how exactly all of this pans out. Of course, a new CEO will be the key trigger for IndusInd Bank, but analysts believe that the bank's growth story will have to be stalled at least for a year or so.
Based on review of all these matters and reports received by the board suspects the occurrence of fraud against the bank and the involvement therein of certain employees, having a significant role in the accounting and financial reporting of the bank. Accordingly, the bank has directed necessary steps to be taken under applicable law, including reporting to regulatory authorities and investigative agencies, and to also fix accountability of all persons responsible for these lapses.
Well, that was the full picture of IndusInd Bank. Of course, we'll have a more detailed conversation later.